Hey, there was a story in the news here recently, I read it on Fox News, about a girl that got married and she would not invite her one uncle because he's a conservative and she's the opposite of that. All of her friends are kind of goofy liberal people too, and she said he's not allowed to come, and so he didn't. Everyone else did. They got married, cha-cha-cha. But then she said to her mother, hey, he didn't send me a gift. And so the mother contacted her brother, the uncle, and said, all of the siblings gave them $1,000. Why haven't you? Hey, liberals, you know what? If they didn't have double standards, they wouldn't have any standards at all. And that's just kind of typical of everything. This would be the same person, I'm sure, who says, pay my student loans off and all this other stuff. How do they get like that? It must be the water. There has to be something going on here that's making their brains change. Okay, now in February in South Carolina, the first primary state after President Biden said he wanted this state to vote first. And, this was motivated, Biden says, because it puts black voters at the front of the process. That upends years of tradition, right? Whereas you always start in New Hampshire. And now they're doing this because of black voters. What a thing. I want a vice president, has to be a woman, has to be black. I mean, the guy's a racist. He just is a total racist. He's got color going on all of the time and homosexuality going on all of the time, and that's just wrong. It's wrong. Wow, big cities, they're collapsing under the weight of crime. They truly are. Crime is up everywhere because it's easy. Why get a job when all you have to do is go knock off a store and nobody cares? They can take your video, they can do whatever they like, and you're okay. If you do get arrested, it's catch and release. I mean, in New York City, look, it's up 50% crime. Occupancy in offices is 50%. It's down by half. Wow, look at poor President Trump and so many other people that own buildings in New York because of the government, the state government, the city government, and of course now the federal government. Property taxes are going up because cities need more money. They need money to operate. But they don't operate really well. I mean, this liberalism, it's hurting the world, and now it's coming home to roost. Not good. Now you have children who want to change their names or pronouns or to identify or to change genders to get parental consent, right, in Canada. And the prime minister in Canada is saying, I'm against this. He says, that's the far right movement. I call it child abuse. Mind you, the way he governs the country, I call that government abuse. But he thinks it's okay that a child, 6 years old, 8 years old, 10 years old, can change gender without talking to the parents. Can this be true? I mean, I got it in front of me, and I have to think, if this is true, I want to move to Mars. This is craziness. That's child abuse. A child that's 6 or 7 years old doesn't have that ability to do that. They truly don't. But they're going to school, though, and they're being told that that's what's going on. A friend of mine, this is a story that I actually said on this show maybe a year ago, and his daughter came home and she was like 8 years old and she said, I'm a lesbian. And what? You're a lesbian? Well, yeah, because they told me in school that I am, because I love my friend and, we hold hands and I love my friend. So, and she's a girl and I'm a girl, so I'm a lesbian. Not nice. That's just dumb, dumb, dumb. Father's Day. It brings out the stupidest things in so many people. It's, only a few weeks ago, but there was the usual nonsense about you can't call him a father. You shouldn't call anybody a mother either. And you should, get generic and call everybody a parent. These people are nuts. I mean, we celebrate fathers on Father's Day and mothers on Mother's Day, and they say you shouldn't do that because everyone is the same. Really? Well, I think we should maybe celebrate a crazy person day. There's a lot of people that would be celebrating for that day. Hey, y'all, come back. See ya.